Hey guys, welcome back to my small engine repair channel. Today I want to show you a mistake to avoid, especially when you fix the recoil on your chainsaws. This is the problem right here. Now some of you guys might be watching and thinking right away the cord is limp and that's the main issue. Well, this is not the main issue I'm going to show you in the video. It is part of the problem, but the main problem I want to show you to avoid is using a cord that is too big for the recoil of your chainsaw. So the reason why the pull cord is not retracting fully inside the recoil is because it's too big, as I just mentioned. Typically you'd want to use a rope that's a number 4 or number 4.5 on your chainsaw. This cord is way too big. It's approximately number 5 or number 5.5. And you can see on this other chainsaw here on my bench that it is a smaller rope. It retracts perfectly. What I'm going to do here today is take the recoil off, replace it with the proper rope, and I will explain to you why you want to avoid making this mistake. So I've got the recoil off, and the main reason you don't want to use a rope that's bigger than it should be is because it will get caught between the rotor here, the rope rotor, and the outer casing, therefore ending up with a limp cord like that. Not only do you want to avoid a limp cord, you also want to avoid putting extra pressure on the rope rotor and all the parts in the recoil here. That rope is way too big. It's just borderline. They probably got away with it for a while, being able to use the chainsaw and having it retract fully. However, it's annoying if it's cold outside like it is in the Canadian winters. After a while, it won't retract properly, and you just end up putting extra wear and tear on the plastic parts of your recoil. A lot of people think bigger is better, but bigger is not always better, as you can see in this case. And also very important when you replace a starter rope is to clean your recoil. All this dirt here can get caught inside the spring and inside the recoil assembly here, and it can cause it not to retract fully as well. So what I'm going to do now is replace the rope and show you the difference. I blew off a bit of the dirt here with my air blowgun, and I've got old fuel here. I'm going to clean it with a paintbrush. Be careful if you use fuel to clean old parts because it is extremely flammable. And with the paintbrush, you can just go around, wipe the dirt off. It works excellent. And here's the rope on the left that I'm using in the recoil today. It's at number 4.5. Look at the difference between it and the old one. The old one is a lot bigger. Again, you don't need huge ropes like that in your equipment. It's just going to cause problems in your recoils. And it's a lot easier installing the proper sized rope as well. So I've got the starter rope in there. This method of tying the end of the starter rope is a little more tricky than usual. I don't really like it, but what I do is I melt the end with a torch, flatten it on a metal table, and then I put a little bit of super glue and they never come out. And now to get your rope in to retract properly, you have to tighten up your spring. So loop it a bit like this. Usually 3-4 turns will do it. And if it still doesn't go in, just loop it one more turn. You don't want to put extra pressure on the recoil spring if you don't have to. And now if you look at the proper size of rope going in this recoil, it is not leaning against the outer plastic edge. It's retracting properly. And just a tip, guys, is you can spray some lube here to go into the spring. You can put a little bit here as well. And now just install your recoil and you're done. And always finish tightening it up by hand. Be careful if you use the impacts. So thanks again for watching, guys. Make sure you're subscribed and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and have a great day.